In the year 1966, the United States Mint continued producing the iconic Washington Quarter, one of America's most recognized coins. This coin carries not only the image of George Washington but also a story of economic change and transition during a critical time in U.S. coinage history. The obverse of the 1966 quarter features the left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. Above his head, we see the word Liberty, and just below his chin appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." The year 1966 is engraved at the bottom, marking its place in the mid-1960s era, a time when the U.S. was adjusting to new coinage methods and modern minting processes. The reverse side of the coin depicts a majestic bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness, with two olive branches below representing peace. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" arc above, while "quarter dollar" sits at the bottom. One interesting fact about the 1966 quarter is that it was made during a period known as the coin shortage era. In 1965, due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarters and switched to a copper-nickel clad composition, the same used in the 1966 issue. This new alloy was a significant shift from the previous 90% silver coins, marking the end of an era in American coinage. Because of this change, the 1966 quarter contains no mint mark, as the Mint temporarily removed mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage hoarding and collecting during the transition. All 1966 quarters were minted in Philadelphia. Even though the mint mark, P, was not included in terms of collectability, most 1966 quarters hold primarily face value, but high-grade uncirculated or proof-like examples can attract collectors. Coins with sharp details and strong luster, graded MS-65 or higher, are especially valued. The 1966 Washington Quarter serves as a fascinating reminder of America's shift from silver to modern coinage materials. It's more than just a piece of metal. It's a snapshot of a nation adapting to change while honoring the legacy of its first president. Next coin. In 1969, the United States Mint continued producing the Washington Quarter Dollar, one of the most recognized coins in American history. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and has remained a symbol of American pride and tradition ever since. The obverse, or front side, of the 1969 quarter features a striking portrait of George Washington facing left. Above his head is the word Liberty, and beneath his chin appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." At the bottom is the date, 1969, while the mint mark, either D for Denver or S for San Francisco, can be found just to the right of Washington's hair ribbon. Quarters struck in Philadelphia carried no mint mark that year. On the reverse, the coin displays a powerful image of an eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend the nation. Below the arrows are two olive branches, representing peace. The inscriptions, "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "Quarter Dollar" complete the design. The 1969 Washington Quarter was composed of a copper-nickel clad, as the U.S. Mint had discontinued the use of silver in regular quarters after 1964. Each coin weighed 5.67 grams and measured 24.3 millimeters in diameter. This change to a base metal composition reflected the nation's economic shift during the 1960s, when rising silver prices made it impractical to continue minting silver coins for circulation. In terms of mintage, millions of 1969 quarters were produced, over 114 million in Philadelphia, 563 million in Denver, and a smaller number of proof coins in San Francisco. While most 1969 quarters are common in circulation, collectors often seek out high-grade examples or error coins, such as double strikes or off-center minting, which can be worth much more. Today, the 1969 Washington Quarter serves as a reminder of America's enduring history and craftsmanship in coinage. Though it may not contain silver, its design and symbolism continue to reflect the nation's respect for its founding father and its heritage of liberty. A well-preserved 1969 quarter, especially in mint state condition, remains a valuable collectible piece among coin enthusiasts and a timeless tribute to American history. Next coin. The 1977 United States Quarter Dollar coin, also known as the Washington Quarter, carries a rich piece of American history. This coin, made primarily of copper and nickel, was produced by the U.S. Mint and features the famous portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, this portrait first appeared on the quarter in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth and has remained an iconic design ever since. On the obverse side, the coin displays George Washington facing left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head and the national motto, "In God We Trust," to the left. Below Washington's neck is the date, 1977, indicating the year of minting. The simplicity and strength of this design reflect the dignity and leadership of Washington, symbolizing the nation's enduring respect for its founding fathers. The reverse side of the 1977 quarter showcases a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbols of strength and peace. The inscriptions, United States of America, and E Pluribus Unum, appear above, with the denomination, $quarter, at the bottom. This design reminds Americans of their national pride, unity, and the country's commitment to both defense and diplomacy. The 1977 quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, Denver coins display a small d, and the San Francisco proof versions carry an S. The total mintage was in the hundreds of millions, making the coin common in circulation. However, proof coins from San Francisco, made with a mirror-like finish, are particularly popular among collectors today. In terms of composition, the 1977 quarter consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance but without the precious metal content found in earlier pre-1965 quarters. While most 1977 quarters are worth only their face value in circulated condition, uncirculated or proof versions can fetch higher prices, sometimes a few dollars or more depending on condition and mint mark. The 1977 Washington quarter stands as more than just a piece of currency, it represents a proud legacy of American history and artistry. For collectors and history enthusiasts alike, it serves as a lasting reminder of George Washington's vision and the nation's enduring spirit of freedom and unity. Next coin. In 1979, the United States Mint continued its proud tradition of striking the Washington quarter, a coin that has become one of the most familiar pieces of American currency. While the state quarters program itself didn't begin until 1999, the 1979 Washington quarter remains an important part of American numismatic history, bridging the gap between the silver coinage of the past and the modern era of copper-nickel-clad coins. The design of the 1979 quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, on the obverse side. This portrait was originally created by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932 to celebrate Washington's 200th birthday. Around his image are the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year, 1979. On the reverse side, the design displays a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend freedom. Beneath the eagle lies an olive branch, a message of peace. Above the eagle's head, the words "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" are inscribed, along with the denomination, $quarter, at the bottom. The 1979 quarter was struck at 3 U.S. Mint locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, identified by the mint marks P, D, and S. The coins from the San Francisco Mint include both proof and uncirculated versions, often collected for their mirror-like finish and sharp details. Unlike the earlier silver quarters minted before 1965, the 1979 quarter is made of a copper-nickel composition, featuring an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This change reflected the rising cost of silver and the shift toward more durable and affordable metals in circulation. While most 1979 quarters hold only face value today, collectors often look for coins in pristine condition or with minting errors, such as double strikes or misaligned dies. These rare varieties can be worth several dollars or even more, depending on their condition and rarity. The 1979 Washington quarter stands as a symbol of America's enduring heritage, combining classic design, practical change, and historical significance, a small yet powerful piece of American history in the palm of your hand.